Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It's Friday, January 8th, 7:47 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. As always, BitcoinDailyView.com has got all the links and stuff. All right, against USDT or just USD, the crypto market is a mix of green and red today. You may have noticed Bitcoin is at an all-time high of 41,141 right now, and that's ravishing 7.77% up last 24 hours. Ethereum coming in at 1,253 right now. This has kind of crushed a good deal of the alt market, this pump that we had recently, but it is recovering. And well, big players like ETH and LTC are definitely still in the green, although XRP that was cranking against the dollar is now down 5%. So anyway, it's a rockin' morning. DCR to cred is doing well. It's hanging in there with this pump. But anyways, with that said, let's look at the crypto market versus Bitcoin. Absolutely red, except for a very few coins. And this is just fine. I mean, Bitcoin's had a massive pump. This is glorious. The market cap's over $1 trillion for the crypto market. Also, Bitcoin dominance is 70%. So we are rocking. And I would say, as I've been watching this morning, the alt market was not completely crushed and is beginning to catch up. So this is actually a good sign of health for the alt market, if you ask me. As always, non financial advice. I'm not a financial consultant or a life coach. I'm a crazy guy in the garage. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome home once again, Bitcoin Truth Seekers, and check this out: 13.8 billion in volume for Bitcoin last 24 hours. That is amazing. That might be an all-time high, actually, as far as volume. So, with that said, 8 billion of that on Binance, 2.8 billion of that on Coinbase. I did hear that it had some problems, but I do believe that it has kept up in general. So, some of these exchanges are hitting all time highs as far as volume. So, watch for them getting cracky. Be careful of your plays and such. Just give that a thought. If you are a Binancer or a Coinbaser, maybe use some pro.coinbase.com. If you're using a tight stop, etc., just be careful because these exchanges are under an extreme load. Where all that glorious volume is on Binance, 68% long, 31% shorts. So nobody's putting on their grumpy pants over there on Binance. Up top here, the S&P 500 continues to rally upwards. The Russell 2000 continues to rally upwards. Nice green candles last 2 days. Dollar cost, not dollar cost, the DXY, the Dixie, continues down. Had a green candle yesterday, but today it is not. So that is definitely not looking too wonderful. Over here at Crypto Fund Folded on Twitter, he mentions incredible growth in the options market as open interest crosses 10 billion and is close to catching up with the futures market at 12 billion. So boom, look at that. People are playing the game. All right, looking at the daily, a beautiful green candle today, beautiful green candle yesterday. I love it when the top of one green candle becomes literally the top of one green candle becomes the bottom of the next. So like these beautiful steps that we're taking. This is really, really powerful. The daily is amazing. The MACD is opening up. It's a glorious, glorious thing. Let's look at the 3-day. Once again, we're still in a green candle. The last one was January 4th, 5th, 6th. This one's going to be the 6th, 7th, and 8th. So on the 3-day, we're looking amazing. The MACD is just kicking ass. So ain't no problems there. We are on a rocket ship to Pluto. I would definitely call this parabolic. All right, looking at the 45-minute chart where all the fancy indicators that I have set up are, do note that we are on a 45-minute chart, short time frame, well above the 200 moving average. Took a little dip recently, but of course we pumped right afterwards to this new all-time high. We are building buy-sell volume there and support and resistance in the chart. Directional index is good. ADX is trending down. I would note that the RSI and the KRI are up top pretty high, beginning to tread down, and also the wave fan oscillator by Lazy Bear, which is kind of like a MACD on new age superpowers connected to the Pleiadian energies. I mean, I linked to that in the show notes. It's a very good indicator. You might want to get to know that. So this is powerful. I mean, as far as anyone could tell you, maybe it is time for some sideways action going into the weekend. I ain't predicting nothing because the truth is we're parabolic and ain't nobody knows. We are 41,200 right now, and that is just, I mean, that's crazy. So no need for predictions. We're in a wonderful place. Will it retrace? some great extent. I'm tired of hearing that rubbish. I don't even care if it does. With the institutional money we have coming in, any substantial jump would be what, 36,000. That would be kind of big. Well, you know what? That's probably going to be a wick. Institutional money is going to be buying the crap out of that. Sorry, people. I think if you're planning for that, I'm going to buy the dip thing. You're going to get your ass handed to you. With that said, Bitcoin versus USDT here on the 4 hours. Just another look at it. Above the 200 moving average, looking wonderful. We are slowing down a little bit. We have a red candle at the very moment, but the directional index and ADX is looking wonderful. RSI is in a good spot. KRI is in a good spot. On the 4 hour chart, we definitely have easier room to continue before sideways is required. Ethereum versus USDT on top, Ethereum versus Bitcoin on the bottom. So this chart is making me happy. Ethereum, which is kind of like the Hercules of crypto. It's not an alt. It's not Bitcoin. And as you can see, beautiful upwards trend. It followed Bitcoin's dip recently, continuing upwards. Indicators are now slightly cooling off, as they are for Bitcoin also. What is nice to see here is Ethereum versus Bitcoin. It definitely took a dump as Bitcoin pumped, but on the 45-minute chart here, it has been bouncing off the 200 moving average in the 45-minute chart, has not even made it down to the 314. Indicators are low, but they are right where they need to be to start turning around. If we get a good bounce off of this and somebody is looking for that cool Ethereum versus BTC swing trade, not financial advice, of course, entertainment purposes only, but if we get a nice confirmed uptrend off this 200 moving average, you might be able to make some dough. And one of the reasons I mention that is right now, looking at the Bitcoin dominance at 70.3%, I have this is a Ethereum versus Bitcoin, and this is the dominance right here that I have marked in. And as you can see, literally when the dominance takes a dip, Ethereum just gets let loose, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Ethereum 2.0, the staking, etc. I mean, just like the bull market in general that we're moving into, definitely the beginning of an alt season. And as we can see here, we are right in the prime moment to make a bounce off of that. So if we see a dip in Bitcoin dominance as it goes sideways, I would expect to move up from here. Indicators look good. If you want to see this a little bit more distinctly, you can see here when Ethereum pumped like crazy recently, you can see that's when Bitcoin dominance was also taking a dump. They correspond, so watch for that Bitcoin dominance to slow and watch for Ethereum to hit a new all-time high. Let's look at some alts. It's USDT on top and BTC on the bottom. XLM, which has been making great moves recently, but has kind of moved into a sideways motion against USDT, as you can see above the 200 moving average, and we're sideways looking pretty good. Against Bitcoin, it's kind of holding in there. Really, I find the alts that are staying strong against USDT and BTC are the ones that I'm kind of watching. I think those really are the strongest alts right now, regardless if you're trading USDT or BTC or both. XLM looking pretty good. It's cooling off, but looking good. Algorand, Algo. This is a big player recently in some projects that I've been viewing. And Algorand versus Tether. Powerful green candle today. It's taken off. It made a bounce of that 200 moving average. It's looking beautiful. All indicators say Lambo. All right. And then Algo versus BTC sucks ass. Totally dumped, lost its momentum, got totally crushed, got owned, but it is making a powerful green candle today. It does need to get above that 200 moving average before I would call that a play. This is a 45-minute chart. All right, Theta, I just like it. It's cool. Against the dollar, USDT, it has gone below the 200 moving average. It's trying to rally off that 314 moving average on the 45-minute chart. Indicators would say that it's not going to. Theta, as in, I think it's going to continue down right now. I think the Bitcoin dominance and upwards momentum is crushing it, and you can notice that via when you see Theta versus Bitcoin itself, it's getting owned. No hope there. Sorry. With that said, Polkadot, everyone loves dot. Against USDT, we can see it's trying to make a bounce off the 200 moving average. Actually, it made a bounce off the 314 moving average. Now it's challenging the 200 moving average. We'll see if this guy can get going again. The indicators are pretty darn weak, but it definitely could turn around. It's one to watch this weekend. Dot versus BTC. Ass hammered, done for. With that said, I am glad you're here for the peaceful revolution. It is a glorious day. It's so wonderful to see this happening in the crypto market. It is a peaceful revolution. It's a good thing for the world. Check out BitcoinDailyView.com. There's stuff there you might want to see. Like, share, subscribe, comment. It truly helps, even if you just comment, I want to believe, or anything else that's not obscene. Take care, everybody.